You know, I remember a few years ago, we were on vacation out in California, and we actually went to a church that trumps Gateway in Come As You Are Casual. They met on the beach. And everybody brought their beach chairs and their beach blankets, and the band was there, and the pastor wore shorts and barefooted, and I was jealous. So I was like, all right, when we have to replace this carpet, we're just going to load in, dump trucks full of sand. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? Well, after the service, and the service was great, the message was great church, and I decided afterwards I'm going to go say hi to the pastor. So I went around, I was looking for him, couldn't find him. I went over by the refreshment table, and I just stood there, and I started just kind of trying to find him. For about 5 minutes, I stood there trying to see him. For some reason, I couldn't. And then I had this thought. I've been standing here about 5 minutes, and no one's talked to me yet. I thought, I wonder if that's what it's like to be a new person here. And then I had this idea, I'm going to do a little experiment. I'm going to stand here and see how many people will talk to me in the next 5 minutes. And so I moved away from the refreshment table about 5 feet, so it's clear that I'm out by myself in this little island of sand. And then I just stood there trying to look as lost and clueless and awkward as I could. I know it's easy for me, I know, but so I'm standing there and I look at my watch and think, okay, I'm going to get 5 minutes, see how many people come up. And I'm standing there like this, and there are little groups of people, and they're having fun and laughing, and then some of them would break off and leave, and they'd walk by and look at me, and others would come up and get refreshments and go back, and no one's coming up to me. I thought maybe I don't look lonely enough, so I was like, still no takers, like for minutes. And I'm a pretty self-confident person. I mean, I got to go meet people I don't know all the time. I stand up here and, embarrass myself regularly. But I was starting to feel really insecure, just standing there all alone. And I thought to myself, well, I'm sure 5 minutes has passed already. I look at my watch, 2 minutes, 41 seconds. No kidding. I think it's a corollary to Einstein's general relativity, that time slows down the lonelier you feel, right? Because I was like, I don't think I can make it 5 minutes. So I had to go back into my long ago past, into the old me, and the first law of bar loitering, thou shalt always have drink in hand. And so I went and I got coffee. I was like, I can't stand there alone. And so I had my little security blanket. I felt better. And so I stood there 5 minutes, 7 minutes. Still no one was coming to talk. And the more people would laugh and walk and leave, the lonelier I felt. And then I started feeling like, maybe there is something wrong with me. Like, why didn't anybody want to talk to me? Do I have a booger? I mean, what's going on? 10 minutes went by and still nobody talked to me. And it was the loneliest, most awkward 10 minutes of my life. And I didn't even care really about these people. We cannot be the kind of church that allows people to feel lonely in a crowd. It's too important. It's too serious. But that is where we naturally go left to ourselves.